Un activista norteamericano junto a algunos migrantes protestaron por la llegada del alcalde de Nueva York y las políticas que les prohíben entrar a los Estados Unidos.
My mayor in New York City to know that Americans and New Yorkers do not support his efforts to push migrants out. The people that he wants to punish, the people that he wants to make worse off, are just like my ancestors who came to the United States. They're just like his ancestors who came to the United States. The mayor of New York is not representing the beautiful New York spirit of welcoming immigrants. The mayor is using these people so that he can look like a cruel, tough man in front of right-wing, conservative, and racist voters. That is why he's here, for the photograph of all these people, so we can go in front of the cameras in America and say, I have seen how many migrants there are, and we should be afraid, and we should do more things to keep them out. And I wanted there to be one person from New York who would come and say, no, these people are just friends that we haven't met yet. These people represent the best of the American spirit. I welcome them to my city. New York City has some of the greatest wealth disparities in the world and in the United States. We are home to more billionaires than anywhere else on the planet. New York City is a wealthy, wealthy city. We have more than enough resources to help people in need. Does that mean that everyone should go to New York? No. But it means that when we look at this problem, we have to lead with our heart, with love, with compassion, not with walls and deportations and violence and racism against these people. I'm not a policymaker, and I'm not going to tell the city manager of New York how exactly he is supposed to solve this problem like a human being. It is my job to say that he must act like a human being. And his words and his deeds do not match that challenge. You know who else? You know who else was told there's no more room? You know who else was not given a room and had to sleep with the farm animals? Jesus! Hey, that's who didn't have room. What you do to the weakest person is what you do to Jesus. As a religious person, I'm not a Christian, but as a religious person, I want to say, this is a time to show our humanity, not our fear. The vast majority of migrants are helping our city. They improve our standard of living. They generate more economic activity. That is true in New York and in every other city where migrants live in the United States and around the world. I dream of a world where people do not have to escape their country, where there's no dictatorship and poverty and human rights abuses and people without hope. And the United States, the wealthiest country on the planet, has an important role to make that happen. But until they do more, they cannot tell the most weak, the most desperate, sorry, you cannot come, you cannot share in this enormous wealth.
Esto simplemente no es solo culpa de los migrantes, realmente es culpa de un montón de asuntos geopolíticos que se han presentado. Cierto, dentro de esos, por ejemplo, él estaba diciendo, finalmente todos rechazan a los inmigrantes, pero resulta que la base de la mayoría de los países que son en este momento potencias son basadas en inmigrantes. Estados Unidos está lleno de personas que vinieron de África, está lleno de personas que vinieron de Europa, que vinieron de Irlanda. Nosotros estamos construidos a partir de la inmigración.